What's up, my fellow frilly folk? It is I, the Bard and Bose, and I have a very exciting announcement. This November, I'm going to be hosting a digital panel for Royal Vegas Retreats online convention. I'm going to be doing a live stream on how to alter some of your brand dresses. If you have seen my Alice and the Pirates unboxing altering video, you kind of know my methods. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. If you haven't, highly recommend you go watch it. I've gotten some really great feedback about how it's helped people, and yeah, I'm really excited to share some more of my other methods. But while we're on the subject and to get y'all excited, I wanted to take a second and show you some of the stuff, some of the other things that I've done, the brand that I've altered, and some of the accessories and the headpieces that I've created. Sometimes I'll grab a set, but usually I'll end up just buying a dress, so I like to create a headpiece. By the way, the hat that I'm wearing right now, this is not something that I personally have done. This is made by my good friend Marion Blake. I will link to her shop down below. She does felt hats and things like that, a lot of felt work. She's really, really sweet, and if you want to get, I fell in love with her little toadstool hat. So if you're interested in that, I'll link it down below. So okay, the first thing I want to do is I want to show you guys some of the brand dresses and skirts that I've altered. This is the first one. If you're going to be altering your stuff, I highly recommend you start with a piece that is not printed. So this is a Taobao skirt that I ended up buying because it came with like gloves and a little like swan pin, and I love the roses and I love the structure, but the waist ended up not fitting me. Now this is a high-waisted skirt, which are really the only skirts I like to buy, and it was very easy to create a white panel of shirring and to make sure that it fits me. Also, keeping the corset lacing will be able to help you modify your stretch when you're wearing it. So that was really, and it was a good tester run because it was Taobao, so if I ended up screwing it up, it's Taobao. Obviously, if you haven't already, this is the Alice and the Pirates dress that I modified. The initial corset lacing didn't fit the new bust, but I had some, I don't really do the cross-hatching black like cords around certain dresses, and one of my dresses came with it that I don't wear it, so I used it to make an extra long black ribbon so that I can have this nice corset lacing. So that was an experience. Okay, this one was fun and also nerve-wracking to do. So this was the first like big brand dress that I altered. This is Angelic Pretty's Chocolate Rosette in ivory. I almost got this in pink, and I don't give dresses in pink. But I got it because I wanted to wear it for Disneyland Lolita Day, and I ended up doing mimic fabric for the back shirring. And real quick, because I was going to Disneyland, I ended up making these little Minnie Mouse ears that the ears were puff paint, like chocolate pieces. I ended up getting the regular head bow later on Closet Child, but now I can rep AP even if it's not Disneyland Lolita Day, like it won't be this year because, you know, the world is ending. Anyway, so this one has a story too. So this is Innocent World merry-go-round. I actually was trying to get the OP for this because surprisingly it's bigger. I don't know, Innocent World is weird. And of course I did my usual mimic fabric back shirring. I ended up getting outbid for the OP on this by someone who is now my very dear friend, and it's a joke that I want to kill her. Joke. Anyway, now if you're curious about what dress I am going to be altering for the live stream, so I filmed myself unboxing this. Once the live stream is done, I'm going to post a video so that if you missed it, you can still get the highlights. This is one of my absolute dream dresses, and I was able to snag it for $100 less than the original price. Specifically the JSK, because I love these cap sleeves, and this is what I'm going to be altering live on camera for the world to judge me, so no pressure. And next up, I want to talk about some of the accessories that I've done. So this is a little beret that what I like to do is I like to get sort of, Amazon sells them in a pack of like 2 or 3 or 5, just some basic berets, and then I can add details to it. If you look here, this bow actually has wiring so that you can twist it and alter it and shape it. And then this little goose piece here, I actually got in a package swap. I got this, I believe, from Malaysia. Like, there was a big international community package swap. This was one of my first pieces I ever made. It's not great, I don't really wear it anymore, but it was a really nice experiment, especially because I already had all of the fabric on hand, so I didn't have to buy anything for it. But this is a very basic, ooh, it's coming apart. This is a very basic, like rectangle headpiece. You've already seen the Mickey ears. Now, these are, I have a very basic method for creating my head bows, and I like to try a couple of different styles. This I created for my very first chocolate dress, because again, I don't really search out the head bows, I like to make them myself. And what I do for both of these is I actually, if you go to Joann's, you can buy the like the sample squares of fabric, so you're not buying a whole bunch of fabric for something that's little itty bitty. And then this one I'm very proud of. A lot of my accessories tend to be stuff that I sort of just have laying around. And this butterfly here, first of all, I made this for that chest story dress that I bought at Fanime. The stories in Ruining a Replica, which I'll link down below. And it had like a butterfly theme. And I had recently gotten these like get well soon flowers that had these little like feather butterflies. So I took one of them off and it became the centerpiece for my little sparkly purple head bow. Now this one I'm very proud of, despite the fact that I almost sold it. This is a Lolita pirate hat that I made totally, like, essentially from the ground up. I just bought a round black fashion hat. I turned it up into a tri-corner. I love this, I don't know if you can see here, but I love the edging here because it almost has like a rainbow effect to the gold. I ended up almost selling it because I ended up selling the Alice and the Pirates coat that went with the hat. But this was, funny enough, a lot of this stuff is actually from the dollar store. So I got the hat on Amazon and I got the, oh god, what is this called? The help, at Joann's, but the little chain here and the little bow here, and actually this is like a costume feather boa that I just glued, that I just glued on the inside, all from the dollar store. The last thing I want to show you guys is how I make some of my earrings. This is really less of like stuff that I made and more stuff that I cheated. If you go to like a Michael's or something, you can find little like charms for bracelets and jewelry and things like that. And I just bought like a surplus of French hooks, and I literally just attach these little charms to the French hooks, and that's how I made most of my matching earrings. These would, I believe, were phone charms that I ended up creating into little earrings for my chocolate dress. Anyway, so that's it. Hopefully I'll see you guys at on the live stream. Feel free to ask me questions while I'm doing my alteration. Hopefully by this time next year we will be able to go to actual conventions, so yay. Until then, ciao.